What's going on, family? Wanted to give you a small update on how to break down your portable shooting target. So right now, these are some I just finished doing. Every time after I finish it, I always like to step back, clean up the pieces, make sure everything fit right before I weld it out. So right now, everything is tacked up pretty good, and I make sure everything works properly, and then I fall back and I weld everything out. So welding is always the last stage that I do when I'm building anything. Normally, I lay it out, make sure the fabrication and the fitting is correct, make sure everything works the way it's supposed to work, and then we lay it out. So further ado, I'm gonna come over here and break this down for you and kind of give y'all more of a ideal of how you break it down and how simple it is. And like I say, I can actually customize these any way you want them. So you technically you don't have a limitation on what you want. You can you can have them taller, you can have them smaller, you can have two targets, three targets, one big target, whatever you want. But these come in the standard size, and the ones that you're looking at is these are $100. So for these, they are $100. So for the rest of them, they just go up. Depends on the size and the size of the plate. So I'll break down this one real quick. And as you see, you pick it up, and your bottom assembly pretty much will slide out. So this is your spreader bar that keeps your distance and keep it firm. And then you got your right and your left foot. So, and these here is pretty much where you can put bags on them or whatever. Or you don't have to use these, and you can actually knock them into the ground if you got a place with good ground, good soft ground. These are actually for optional to put them up or to be able to put bags on them if you're in a location where the ground is hard or you don't want to put them in the ground. So it's all on what you want to do. But that's how that goes. Then you got your right side, and as you see, so then you got your right, you got your left. And this is your spreader bar, so to keep everything uniform. All of this is 1/2 inch. I have made them thicker for those that wanted thicker metal, but the 1/2 inch was plenty. So it seemed like when I started doing these lasted a lot longer. They're not as heavy and not as bulky. And this plate right here, this is a 1/4 inch plate. So this is a 1/4 inch plate, but it goes from 1/4 inch to 3/8 to 1/2 inch. And I use AR 500, and sometimes I use AR 400. It just depends on what they have in stock at the time. If they don't have none, I just grab that, and then I can give you the layout on what you can shoot on both plates. So you still have what you need to have to know what you can shoot. This 1/4 inch plate, you can do a lot with this 1/4 inch, and you can do a lot with the 3/8. So 1/2 inch, you really going at it with some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think you'll be good. And like I said, when they come, I try to figure out a way to assemble them now to make it a little bit more uniform. And as you see, this is pretty much how they gonna come. Easy to. My goal was to make it where it was more or less pieces, more uniform when we shipping it to have a more uniform box, because I had an issue with one that I sent out, and I believe the gentleman got it because I haven't heard anything. I haven't got the deal back, so I think he got it. But I had an issue with the mailing. Everything went right. Like I said, the box, everything was good. The lady said everything was good. The package, the way we sealed it up, but I had issues with that. So what my goal is from here on out, when I do someone do from out of town or out of state want to order one, we're going to make sure that we do it priority. And that way, it's good if you have to sign for it or make sure they have to deliver it and send you a picture, however you want to do it, because that is better. Better to have the insurance on the package to cover, if anything happened to it. You know what I mean? So that way, if something do happen in the mail, then you haven't lost any money, I haven't lost any money, and we could instantly, get another one out to you. So that won't be a problem. But like I say, these right here, one of these are actually for a client. but I went and gone and made 2. These are the last 3 plates I actually got left. I had ordered a bulk set, and I didn't got pretty much got rid of all of them now. So I'm down to my last 3. So I'm gonna have to make an investment. The only thing here though, in Feniks that I like, you don't have to buy a whole plate. Like I could buy a 2x4 or 4x4 plate or whatever, and have them cut that all up into my parts, into my targets. Here, I literally have to buy the 4x8 plate, which is, I think the price I found is running between $700 to $800, give or take, depends on the size, and that's for 3/8. So I priced the 3/8 plate, because if I have to buy them bulk like that, getting started, I'm gonna have to just go with one first, get some money up, get some things going, because I have to have so much into that project. You know what I mean? Like the targets, I had to literally get so many of them made before I even sell it. So a lot of times, you know, when you are building your products, and when I talk about products over talent, you're gonna have to invest your money in the setup and the initial. Even though you got the idea, once you get the idea, you put it down. Then you have to come up with a print. You know, I showed you my prints before. Then you have to get that fine tuned. So if you can sell it or duplicate it, or have someone else build it for you. And then you have to take it to the next step. You have to actually start buying material. And it takes money to make money. You know, people ask, you know, it irritates me. I'm from a generational era where, you know, we just didn't believe in asking for handouts, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we was like, hustle, go get it, figure it out. Now we willing to work together, but ain't no grown man gonna give you something without wanting something in return. So, you know, I think that we have to get more comfortable and have more um, confidence in ourselves to put our money into what we believe in, the things that we make, even if it's something small or something big, or even if it's a tool or whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? So I just think that you have to program yourself to start putting money behind yourself, because man, it's just important. Because whatever you're doing, you're gonna face a situation where you're gonna have to you're gonna face a situation where you're gonna have to spend some money. And some people have an issue with it. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do business, if you're gonna be in business, it's no way around it. You got to have a budget. You got to have a budget. You're gonna have to have a plan, a strategy. So I just wanted to kind of show you how to break these down real quick, and just talk to you for a second on just a few things you can use when you're building your independence and you're working on your products over talent. To just remember that you're gonna have to have a budget. You gotta get your hands dirty. You're gonna have to do it first physically. You're gonna have to get out here and get your hands dirty and build it. And then later, once things going, you can finally kick your feet up, you know, like that boss that you want to be, you know what I mean? But you still a boss, but you have to build it. And to me personally, I enjoy messing around, but I like to do other things too. So my thing is, I like to just try to multitask. And that's another good thing that I would tell you. Always try to multitask, man. Utilize your time as best as you can. Get as much done in an hour, in a day, as you can. Don't try to overwork yourself or overdo it. Just do what you can, and you'll be surprised how much you can do once you just start multitasking, doing 2 to 3 things at one time. You know what I mean? You just be surprised. So just wanted to show you these shooting targets, man. Check in with you today. Like I said, I'm at the headquarters, and I'm out.